Hello, welcome to Paper and Ink Studio. I'm Marcy James, the owner of Paper and Ink, and just in case our written instructions for uploading your files were not clear for you, I wanted to walk through the process with you step by step. So let's begin. We are on my website, Paper and Ink. Let's head over to order your prints. Well, first you'd be looking at paper choices and pricing so you can figure out which paper best matches the images that you are looking to print from. Once you've done that, we'll go to order your prints. And there are two different ways of uploading your files. First of all, you'll want to read through all of these file specifications for printing. These are the requirements for how to prepare your file. Color space, file resolution, different file types that we accept. If any of this is confusing and you need any help at all, just give us a call at 406-544-8964, or you can email us at hello@paperandinkstudio.com. So if you're uploading your file, if your file is bigger than 100 megabytes, you're going to click on this button here, and there will be instructions for you to follow for uploading large files. Today, we're going to go through how to upload the easy way, which is probably what most of you will be doing. It's the most direct and it's the easiest way for uploading. So we call it File Upload Option B, and this method accommodates files up to 100 megabytes in size. So what you're going to do, you can either use this bar right here to navigate to your My Pictures folder or a folder in Documents that holds your images. Or if you're like me, I tend to, when I find the images that I'm planning on printing, I will drag them onto my desktop, possibly make a folder on my desktop with those files. But for today, I have files right over here on my desktop, and all I have to do is just drag and drop. And if I'm planning on printing more than one image through the website, this is a great time to drag all of those images over. So bring all of the files onto the site so that it's easier for you to place your orders. So we're going to drag all of these. Some take longer, some don't. Depends on if you're sharing your Wi-Fi with lots of people. Maybe you live out in a rural area, but if you have decent Wi-Fi, it should happen and you should be able to process your uploading fairly quickly. So here we go. Once we're ready to move forward to the next step and actually choose our papers and borders and stuff, we'll click on the image and which takes us to the sizing section. You can see what the actual size of your image is at 300 dpi because it will say actual size next to the number. These are in inches, by the way. If we believe that it's safe to enlarge your images pixel-wise in doubling the size, we recommend that you let us do that, enlarge your file size for you. We have very good software and understand how to do that. There are times when it could be possible that you could go larger than doubling your size. But if that's the case, I recommend, you'll see that they won't even let you do that on the automated screen. But you can email me and we can talk about it, and maybe I'll do some 100% test just to make sure that the file doesn't get too noisy or too pixelated looking and sort of out of focus, and basically your image starts to break down the quality of it. So to protect you from doing that automatically, I limit the enlargements to double the size. So 10 by 10, we can go down to custom size, and we can type in 20 by 20. Perfect. And we're all set. If you want to crop, you can crop. Again, that's going to limit how you're kind of taking away some of that image quality. So I recommend that you do the cropping in your own software program, but you can do it here. Once you have that done, click continue. Now this will take us to a new page. In this page, we get to choose our papers. love paper. I am going to choose Moab Slick Rock Metallic Silver with this paper because I would love to bring out those details, that metallic feel along the spine of the books. I think it's going to look fantastic. So once I do that, you have your paper chosen. You can review your size. Yep, I have it at 20 by 20. Is that the size I really wanted to? Let's go take it into wall preview. And once it's here, you can take it and view it under various settings, different environments, and see if the image is too small for that area. Maybe you're gonna need to, if you can't enlarge this bigger, then maybe what you'll want to do is do possibly a diptych or a triptych and add 2 more images to that same layout so that you can virtually create a bigger visual space of impact for your space that you're exhibiting or you're placing your work. And once you're done with that, oh, by the way, with wall preview, in addition to choosing rooms, you can also put it against different wall colors. So if you have a particular wall and you know the color code of it and you want to see how the art would look against that color, you can do that as well. Okay, next we'll go into styles. This deals with the border. So if you choose flush edge, that means that I'm going to trim the print straight to the image. So you will not have any white border. Paper and Ink is happy to provide you with up to a 1-inch white border at the same printing cost. If you'd like a 1.5 or a 2-inch border or a deckled edge, we do charge a nominal fee for that extra additional paper. For the deckled edges, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, those are those deckled edges where the edge of the print is hand torn, and it has kind of a rough torn edge, sort of making it look antiquish. So we can either do that where it's a border, where you'll have a white border and I will tear along the white, or we can also have it be flush where I will tear right along the edge of the image. You'll lose a little bit of your image, but not too much. Okay, once we have all of that chosen, we just click continue. If you have any special printing instructions for me or things to pay attention to, you can put it inside this message box. You can also review your order just to make sure that what you thought you clicked is what we have for you. And when you're set, click add to cart. And when you're all set with that, you can just come up here to your cart and click checkout. And this is where we'll look at what you have ordered. That's a previous order, so we can delete that because we don't want that right now. So we get to review your image, what you needed to do. At this point, if you want to start processing the other files that we uploaded, you can go back to continue shopping, and then you can look at those images, choose your size, choose your paper, choose your border, and continue doing that until you have all of your images up on the list here. But when everything's done, you're ready to check out, just click continue to check out. If you, when you came to our website, you're like, create an account, I want one. So you created an account. In that case, all you have to do is put your username and password and click login. If you haven't created an account yet, I highly recommend it, mainly because we store your images on the site. So should you want to reorder an image, you won't have to re-upload the file. You'll just have to go into your account and you'll see all of the images that we have printed for you in the past. We will also store all of your past invoices. So whether you want to look at details of what you had ordered in the past to order the same thing, or if you would like access to these files so that you can share it with your accountant, this is another thing that we share inside your account. We do not share any of your financial information, and we do not share your personal information with others. So that's with the account. But today, let's do fast checkout, otherwise known as guest checkout. And when you get to here, this is where you get to review your order and go through the payment process. So you enter your billing information, your shipping information. If you want drop shipping, want for us to ship to a client or to somebody else, you just unclick that same as billing address. We do charge a flat rate of $15 up through $99, and then after that, shipping is free. If you have a coupon code, enter it here. And under payment method, credit card and PayPal are essentially the same thing. They both will take most major credit cards. But if you're going to be picking it up locally in the studio and would like to pay by check, you can choose pay by check. Enter that information. You can check your details one more time and make sure that what you thought you ordered is what we have. And when you're all set, you just click place your order. And when you're done, maybe before you're done, if you would like to subscribe to our mailing list, we do it seasonally so that we can update you with seasonal papers that we introduce to our community of artists and photographers. And we also add in the email different creative resources for photographers, opportunities that we've come across that might interest you. And then over here on the right, you can visit us also on Instagram and Facebook if you would like. And over here on the right, if you would like to review your experience with paper and ink, and if hopefully you love your new prints, we would greatly appreciate any reviews that you could provide on Google. So with that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I really appreciate your giving us the time. Take care.